Yo, so it's Ollie of Vegan Soul Academy and OGC Fitness. So I was doing a video now, I've kind of already started, this is a meal prep video. I wanted to show you how to make yourself a Indian curry, and this is going to be a lentil based curry. I'm going to make this with rice if you've got any, we should have some around, and then I'm going to show you what I've done so far because I have already started. So I've just cut up some red onions and I put 2 red onions in there and 1 pepper so far. I'm putting another one in. The red lentils are here. I've got 500 grams for this recipe. So the macros you see on the thumbnail are representative of 500 grams. And there's a whole pot of the korma paste, which I'm going to be using. So this is Tesco's own brand korma paste. And also, it used to be found at Tesco too. So the Groovy Food Company organic cream coconut, we're using 50 mils of that as well. We're also going to have some mushrooms chucked in, so from now on I'm going to start recording what I'm doing, give you a little thing to watch as I'm going along and take you through all the steps as we go. So next thing I'm about to do is just add the hot water to the red lentils. There we go. And try and add quite a lot when you're doing the red lentils. I find that they seem to bubble up and they take over, they absorb a lot of water very quickly. So make sure you've got enough when you boil the kettle that you're going to get all the red lentils absorbing. Oh my god! Choking as I'm trying to cook. So I've just boiled the kettle and add the water to the red lentils. I've tried to leave quite a lot of water in there because it does absorb a lot, so you'll be surprised how much it absorbs as it takes its time. And then I'm about to put the heat on the veggies and just going to leave it heating as I'm cutting up the rest because red onions take a little bit longer than everything else. Peppers next, and then mushrooms. Pretty good either way, just kind of heat them up to your preference. The most recent victim, the other pepper, is going in. Very awkward when it's in my hand, doesn't work very well. Alright, at this point now I feel like I'm just going to do some mushrooms. The knife I've got isn't particularly great, but it's alright. That's going to show you like it's pretty easy to cut these up nice and quick. I don't like things taking a long time. Maybe cut it this way a little bit. Easy. Nice. So no silly chopping up, just smashing it, getting it done, cut up into pieces. At this point you could stop adding more vegetables if you wanted to, but you can go add a little bit more. I like to have roughly this many in at least because this is what I use as a base. Always putting in red onions, normally 2 peppers, and then putting in just as much mushrooms as I feel like. And then basically from there, if you want to add a few extra bits, like you maybe got tomatoes, tell you what, I do have some peeled plum tomatoes, so I'm going to chuck these in as well.
Dyed tomatoes.
There we go. Boom.
So some carrots as well.
When you're at this stage, guys, we've mixed it in. Nice and simple. We're going to add the sauce soon once it's all heated through. When you're happy with how it's all looking, next thing we're going to do is add some of the korma paste. and then some of the creamed coconut as well. Okay guys, so at this point, I'm pretty happy with how it is heated through, so I'm just going to add now the korma paste.
Oh, doesn't want to come out.
Let's use the knife. At this point, add about 200 to 100 mils of water as well. Remember, if you add a lot, it will be runny and it'll take you longer time to boil it off if you want it to be thicker. So, while this is cooking off, interesting little point when it comes to serving suggestions. So, I'm actually, in this instance, I'm going to be using the red lentils. I'm not going to mix them in, but I'm going to act as if it's like kind of a rice dish on the side of the curry. Even though it is the main part where you're getting all the protein from and most of the carbohydrates, you can use it as a rice style complement. You don't have to mix it in. Just with the reason is I want it that way is the red lentils themselves are quite wet. So if you do mix it into the curry before you eat it, it can dampen the flavour. So having it separate can be nice, treating it more like rice and mixing it in as you wish rather than having it all mixed in together, which is how we'll prepare it and serve it up today. Alright, so feel like the lentils, these are very done. And we've got the curry, which is pretty wet at the moment. So we're going to leave it a little bit longer and then we're going to serve up. As I've been cooking here, I also decided to do my chapatis as well. So I've got one which is rolled out, laid down beside the camera here. Another one cooking off. So I wanted to go all out. I'm not going to include that in the nutrient values in this meal, but if you want to find out how to make your own, they're very, very simple. I have another video already on my channel on how to make vegan chapatis, which you can find if you search for it on my channel. Saying the same thing again. But yeah, guys, if you want to check that out, you can find another video once you made the curry. I recommend if you're going to try and make chapatis, do it if you're doing the curry right now. Take some time to go do it again after you learn how to do the chapatis, because they don't take me very long now, but the first time they're a bit more fussy to mess with, and once you get used to the technique, it's really easy. So here we go. So the meal's all cooked up here. I got half a chapati. There's another one cooking up as well. So just a general taste test. So this is me not mixing the coconut cream and the water beforehand or heating up in the microwave, just chucking it in raw. Is there any differences to normal? That's pretty good to me. So what we're going to be splitting this up into is roughly 4 portions. This works out at over 40 grams per portion in this bowl, so it's quite significant. As I said at the start of the video or in the thumbnail, you're going to also see the stats for this entire meal prep, not including the chapatis, just the curry and the lentils, so you know what you're getting, so you can split down into the portion size which fit you, so you don't have to be stuck just trying to have the same kind of quartered meals. You might want super big meals and have bigger ones, or maybe your targets are smaller and then you can have smaller meals. Just arrange it however you see fit when you have built your nutrition plan and wrap it around that using the macros that we give. Alright, this is the end of this video, guys. Thank you very much for joining us. You know now how to cook your own vegan lentil curry. This is one that's a korma. In this example, you're just using a paste, so obviously you can make anything which is from a paste form. Remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, do all the funky stuff. Just so if you have any more questions or meals that you would like to see me prep, leave a comment below so I can then see what things that you liked. And then I kind of go for the stems of things that I would like to eat. And then if you have something which needs to be changed a little bit, maybe you like the ingredients but the ratios just need to be changed, I'll try and do that to make it a more healthy meal. Alright, so that's the end of this one. I'm going to finish this off because I need to run off and do some work after this. Catch you later and goodbye.